much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, if someone's grown up with something and that's their truth for 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years of their life, they're not going to let that go easily, you know, because it's demoralizing. It's also taking away from their ego as well.
Well, I'm a science teacher. That's what I was interested in. I do teach science. You'd have a better argument in arguing with people on the street who aren't as knowledgeable, say yourself, on the topic. So it's clearly very unfair.
Should I be telling the children this?
Well, actually, I left teaching because of it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
You think we're the only planet?
Nobody's been to space.
You think we're the only planet?
No, I don't think we're a planet.
You don't think we're a planet?
Do you think anyone's been to the moon?
Do you think space exists?
No.
So you think we are the only thing existing?
Since when have you been a flat?
About 12. My brother opened me up to it about 2014.
Oh, wow.
So a few years.
So you're obviously potty.
If you
are a fool, and you're fooling yourself. You're a fool. You've got to admit it. You're a fool. You're an idiot.
No,
I'm a flat earther. You get what happened.
I'm sure.
10 years.
10 years.
I pray Heavenly Father that the God of this universe will just open his eyes to real truth, Lord.
So guys, what do you think? Is it flat? Flat.
I'm sorry, I can't do this. It's too ridiculous. I shouldn't have been giving you my time. Thank you.
For me, I feel empowered.
Yes.
Good.
How I feel is that, yeah, I do, genuinely. I feel grateful.
And do you believe in the moon landings?
This is the thing, because I was brought up with NASA, and I've been to NASA, and my granddad was massive on it, and so technically, yes, I was brought up to believe in them, but the more like you read into it, then it's like, nah. I don't know if we move to space.
No, good. I'll believe that at 5 years old we'll be living a ball. Water on a ball, come on.
It's weird.
So it's blowing your mind a little bit.
It really is.
Well, it does to people when they first realise they've been lied to. So much for coming down.
I want to thank you for the work you've been doing, both of you. Well done, well done. We need people more like, we need guys like you.
I think it's funny.
You think it's funny?
I think it's funny.
Could I ask you why you think it's funny?
I would ask if it's that way.
An astrophysics student? Is that a programme response or is that annoying?
Burden of proof that relies with yourself to first encounter.
But can we swap before we run? Is it a fact that there are two entities here?
It really has opened my mind and my ears and my eyes and all of my physical senses and even my non-physical senses.
I'm a troll. I'm not a troll, I'm a heckler. Trolls follow people around to troll them. You're standing in public talking bollocks.
That's my personal view, but everybody may have a different take on that.
Do you know, I wouldn't be surprised.
No.
I wouldn't
They
be
lie
surprised
about everything else.
They do lie about everything else.
Yeah.
For their own gain, or for money, or like you say, for control.
Absolutely.
So
why are you getting annoyed?
Because everything I say, you have a little smart answer for that doesn't actually make any sense.
A smart answer?
Been like programmed into your head ever since you're born, isn't it? Like balls, your globe in school, everything is
BBC.
Yeah.
Spinning around every
But
day.
it's weird how the United Nations and NASA use flat Earth maps.
Yeah.
That's peculiar. It's a bit of a boggle, isn't it? It's a bit of a boggle. But I must admit, I'm swaying much more towards this.
It's because of the differences in gravitational effect of the moon over the surface of the Earth.
Okay.
So it's because
it's not gravitational pull.
No, it is. It is gravitational
it
effect.
is?
But it is due to the difference in gravity. It's not a first order effect, it is a second order effect.
Okay.
Because the variation in the moon's gravity creates some areas where the acceleration is more towards the moon and some areas where it's further away.
Okay.
And actually, it's not just the pulling out. There's also
So why large bodies of water, like I don't know, like the Dead Sea, Black Sea, and all that? How come that they've got no tides? Is it?
And maybe there's something truth to flat Earth. You know?
Well, I like
there's enough people who have looked into it to get here.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it. I think it's great what you're doing. I think it's great. In fact, it switched me on to go back instead of being a boring ass watching the same old crap. I'm going to have a good look at this.
Good. Now I'm asking for proof of claim that gravity can hold massive water to a ball.
Isn't it centripetal acceleration that holds the water out?
Well, that's what I'm told.
Yeah, like the angular velocity of the spin.
That's what I'm told.
Creates acceleration towards the centrifugal, right?
That's what
which is proved by Kepler's equations based on Brahe's equations, right?
But equations never prove anything in nature.
Well, I mean, they're a model of nature, but yes.
Well, models and equations never prove anything in nature.
Is that accurate? How does this phone work?
Because, well, no, you're jumping away from equations to a phone.
Yeah. Awesome that you're doing this, and I love the fact that it's coming out.
The Suez Canal is 160 kilometers long, provably level from end to end. I ask you, if I put Canada and back to back, I could get to America from here on a perfectly level body of water. Now, if you still think after me telling you this, that rocks can float in sky because they get so big, that's nonsense. If you still think that ships can go down over a body of water, a curving body of water, and find their way eventually back up again, you are still brainwashed by your educational indoctrination system provided to you free of charge by your government, who would rather have you kept down.
We want to celebrate the fact that there's been 8 weeks and 53 locations that have been severely red-pilled. A massive wave of awareness has been started that cannot stop. As you already know, the streets can't be censored. They might have been able to censor the internet, they haven't been able to censor the streets.